Where's MAGA?
Why don't y'all pick him up and drop him off in the hood and leave him and see how tough he is?
Yeah, when they close, they just leave everything here. Nobody steals anything.
You, as much as post something about the CCP, they'll come and get you in the middle of the night.
Can't say that Muhammad is sinful or anything.
Hello, my friends. Welcome to the show. I am so glad you could be here today. Listen, we've got a great show planned for you, but as you can hear, I am totally sick. I think I jinxed myself a few shows back. There was a lady that was masking, and she's like, I have masked for 5 years, and I haven't been sick once. And I made the comment saying, well, I have not masked for since COVID. And I haven't been sick either, like legitimately sick, This is about as close as sick as I've come. My wife got sick last week, and of course I picked it up. So it was a rough weekend. Sunday was absolutely wretched, but look, I'm here for you guys. I love you all. And look, we've got a lot of liberal madness to get to. We also have, since it is Monday, we have some memes to go over as well. So I hope you enjoy the show. And please forgive me if maybe I don't comment as much as normally in this video. We'll see where it goes. All right, my friends, I love you all. Thank you for watching. And let's get on with the rest of the show. Trump can't just be blowing up boats. Why not? He gave them plenty of warning. But we aren't at war. They're not innocent if they're smuggling narcotics into the USA. He's committing war crimes. I thought you said we aren't at war. Good point. I try to say mucho when I'm around my Hispanic friends. It means a lot to them.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
That's so corny. Maybe not the best abbreviation for assorted. And this is a PSA, I guess, for anybody making advertisements for their work. You really need to think it through and get some more eyeballs on it, because sometimes you're too close to it and you just don't see it. And what you're about to see is is a great example of that. Ass fudge, $4.99. Oh boy, I know I don't want ass fudge. The last Democrat who loved America. That is so true. We miss you. Why do they want everybody's gun? Because they're planning to kill us and they don't want to get shot. Oh boy. All right, my friends, it is time. We have arrived at that liberal pool of madness. So sit back, relax, and buckle up. We're about to enter the Lib Zone.
Where's MAGA? Have you noticed that you don't hear from them at all? Facebook, Instagram, whatever else. Like, they realize that their policies suck. And
well, at least we have policies, my friend. Jeez.
And everything that Trump is doing right now is affecting everybody, particularly MAGA. And even Brett.
What? Why would it be particularly MAGA? He's president for everybody in the United States, left and right.
Brett has something to say about it, don't you, boy? I know. Try and find MAGA.
Since y'all think the orange man is so tough, why don't y'all pick him up and drop him off in the hood and leave him and see how tough he is?
I think they're actually going to love him in the hood. What are you talking about?
I just watched a video of a guy in China going to the grocery store, and he was like showing everybody how much things were. And at the end, he said, he was like comparing like capitalism, socialism. At the end, he said, yeah, and when they close, they just leave everything here. Nobody steals anything.
I wonder why.
I
Don't think about it too much.
Yeah, they don't need to.
Exactly.
Interesting.
And again, why do you think they don't have to worry about people stealing stuff from the stores that they might just leave out? Now, this is also true when I was in Okinawa. I don't know if it's true for like more the mainland Japan, but in China, look, the penalties for stealing are harsh, and they do enforce those penalties for sure. Unlike here, where over the last 4 years or so, 5 years with Biden's administration, everything's been soft on crime, and Biden allowed people to just do pretty much whatever they wanted, and they wouldn't get in trouble for it. If they did get arrested, they'd just get bounced that day because of no cash bail. So, the other reason why they don't have to worry about people stealing stuff is because they're, for the most part, all Chinese. They don't have that certain subculture that America has to deal with. And I think you all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it probably is a lot cheaper. And it's probably a lot safer. However, if you as much as post something about the CCP, they'll come and get you in the middle of the night.
Yep.
And you'll never be seen again. They will also, because of the social credit system, if your social credit gets below a certain amount, you'll become homeless. And you won't be able to feed yourself because they'll just turn your bank account off.
Well, it's not even that they turn off your bank account, which I don't know if that's entirely true. But as your credit score gets lower and lower, like with each tier, certain things penalize you to the point where you can't use public transit, you can't buy a car, you can't rent an apartment, you can't. I mean, they just start eliminating things that you would normally enjoy in your everyday life, and it really sucks. And I know some people are trying to push that system here in America. I don't think it will work. It better not. But anyways, let's get on to it.
And see, this is the dangers of socialism, is that weak, lazy people gravitate towards this idea of a utopia that doesn't exist. And they'll swap in their liberties and freedoms for a false sense of security. That's not.
I mean, we're already seeing that now.
Really there.
We're looking at you, New York.
And you'll just lose both when it's all said and done. So for all these liberals that think that the government is the key to their happiness.
Man, this guy looks really aggressive in this video with the angle and everything.
They better look a little closer into China.
He was the pure messenger of Allah, like he was the pure messenger of Allah, so it gave him the...
How is he pure?
He's pure. All the prophets are pure. All of them are pure.
What's the evidence that Muhammad's pure, though?
What's the evidence that he's not pure?
What? You gotta be kidding me.
All prophets are pure.
All have sinned, fallen short.
They're unable to sin.
No,
if you're a prophet,
Muhammad,
you are pure. You might sin, but you go back. You can't say that Muhammad is sinful or anything because he's not. He's pure. Like.
So it's pure to marry a 6-year-old?
Okay.
Yeah, that pretty much does it for Muhammad.
If that's what y'all gonna go with, probably like parents would marry off their daughter in order for this land, or parents would marry off their daughter in order for this and that. It's like the same thing with that.
They still consummated when she was 9 years old, though.
He is pure. He's married to her. Was he not married? Is marriage?
She was 9 years old.
All right, see, now you're doing disrespect.
Just because I said that it was wrong that Muhammad slept with a 9-year-old, we walked away from that.
The United States and the United States of America are two different countries, like I said.
What did you say? What the f did you just say?
You're not going to argue with me. I am the professor today. I'm trying to get y'all right. I'm trying to bring the STEM side to the For You feed. I'm telling you now, the United States at the top, the USA, United States of America, is at the bottom. We do not live in the United States.
What?
Your ass live in the United States of America, where the 50 states is at.
I hope somebody can explain the next clip we're about to see, because I just don't get it. This has got to be something created in Japan, because it is just too weird. Check it out. That is so not practical. What? This is crazy.
Are you good at geography?
Yeah, I'm a geography teacher, actually.
Geography teacher, okay. Well, can you name me 5 countries beginning with the letter M?
Moscow.
Moscow?
Mars.
Mars?
Malaysia.
No. Malaysia, perfect.
Madrid.
Madrid, perfect. And one more?
Mercury.
Mercury, that's so good. Are your students pretty smart?
Yeah.
I'm also not into white guys, and I don't know, something about like the colonialism look isn't really my thing, and
What? I could colonize you, girl.
no, I'm really good. I really don't want to be an Oxford study, and I just feel like
What? I don't want to be an Oxford study? What does that mean? And dude, seriously, that pickup line is not going to go anywhere ever.
like the blue eyes, there was a thing about it being like a sign of inbreeding, and I definitely can see it when you say you're a little mentally deficient, because I can tell, you know.
Jeez.
You have a coyote. I have a Shih Tzu.
Okay.
What?
And this is not a coyote.
Yeah, it's
Back to your country.
not a coyote.
This is not a coyote, ma'am.
What's the highest 4-digit number?
I'll go with 1 million, because that's... Wait, the highest... Okay, if you look at... You said 1,000 is 3 zeros. 100 is 2 zeros. So basically, 4 zeros is 1 million. I might be wrong, but from my calculation, the way I calculated, 4 zeros is 1 million. But if you look at it, 2 zeros is 100. 3 zeros is 1,000. So 4 zeros, yeah, plus 1, that's 1 million.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. Which fruit shares its name with a color?
With the color, I'll go with grape.
Grape.
Yeah, I wouldn't touch you with a 10-foot pole.
What?
Yeah. I'm not. I got a black dog. I got a black dog.
I'm not a racist.
Yeah. I'm not. I got a black dog. Look, my camera's black. My camera's black. Look. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Yep. You're right. Are you upset?
You're a racist.
What? Can't hear you. One at a time. One at a time. One at a time. You sit back there, right? No. My dog's black.
Do you think we're ever going to be able to start deporting boomers?
Hot non-binary take, but if you don't support people who are both men and women at the same time, you're transphobic. This includes if you're also trans.
Wow.
You're just transphobic.
That's everybody. If you don't support what I support the way I support it, you're a blank phobic. Just put whatever word you want in there. So if you're transphobic, you're smart? Is that what this idiot just said? Well, okay. Won't argue with that. Cool. I don't play pretend with mental illness. I'm actually going to school to help people like you. Yeah, and it is definitely a mental illness that needs to be treated first and foremost.
Why it sound like you got an attitude?
Huh?
Why it sound like you got an attitude?
I don't, man. I'm talking to you, I'm like 5 different people. I just said hold on.
But still, that's your job. But you ain't got to have like
Dude,
you.
I didn't have an attitude. I'm just telling you to hold on. That's all I said.
All I told you was I had a.
I know, and I said hold on a second.
Nah, it's the way you said it.
Oh,
you know you
right.
had an attitude,
You
man.
had the attitude. If you'd have came here and said, look, what's wrong? I'd have said nothing, man. You're the one over here jumping my shit for nothing.
You know you had an attitude back there. You know you had an attitude.
Hey, look, what's your name, man? You're Uber, right? You said you're not supposed to be talking to me that way.
I don't give a. Give me the food.
I tell you, I won't give you an order.
Man, I tell you, at this point, I would not want the food because, you know, look, you just never know if they're going to do something just to be petty. You know what I'm saying? I'd just be like, okay, I'm taking off.
You can't make me give you your order. You talk to me that way, dude.
You know you had an attitude back there, bro. And I ain't even do shit to you. This is what you get when you had an attitude and I didn't. Bro, you had an attitude.
Wow. The fatigue.
When I was at the intercom back there, all I did is say, I got the Grubhub order. Yeah. That had an attitude, bro. All I'm doing is trying to get these people food so I can go home. He had an attitude, bro. I ain't trying to hear that shit.
I don't think he had an attitude.
Welcome to Walmart in the world we live in. They lock away the baby formula. Can you believe this shit?
Well, where have you been the last few years? Because they've been locking up baby formula for a long, long time. It's not breaking news that Walmart or most other stores don't lock up their baby formula.
Look, I know a lot of you see the news out there and you think that you might end your subscription to life early. But if I could propose a suggestion.
Okay. I will not beat RFK Jr. to the grave. Well, RFK Jr., he's like super healthy. I don't care how old he is right now. The dude is buff. He is ripped. He totally takes care of himself. If he's going to be dying of natural health, it's probably not going to be for another good 20 years or so. Yeah, sorry, buddy. You're picking the wrong person there.
The guy's 71 and he thinks Tylenol causes autism. You really think he's like maintaining proper care for things like strokes and heart attacks? Come on. You don't have long. Hang in there. Get a nice headline. And we got a lot of other names available too. Wow. I'm actually serious. Like we always joke, like we present it in a joking manner, but living out of spite is living. So yeah, if you're having those kinds of thoughts and you need something to help you chase them away, click the link, pick a name that means something to you, and just stick around until they open that brand new 6-foot deep public urinal.
Yeah,
I'm talking about peeing on their grave, just for those who don't get the public urinal joke.
Oh, well, thanks for clearing that up because I totally didn't get it because I'm just a stupid MAGA guy. Up next is a story about George Washington that apparently is not being taught in schools anymore, which is a real shame. I think it really should be. But it shows kind of, well, the divinity of God and of his protection on people that have been, you know, kind of foreordained to do certain things here in life.
Story about George Washington. The blood pool president? Yeah. You know, George Washington was a courier for General Braddock, one of the English generals during the French and Indian War. All of the couriers were Washington had 2 horses shot from beneath him, and he had 4 bullet holes in his jacket, but no flesh wounds. He had bullet fragments in his hair, no flesh wounds. Many years later, he still hadn't become president yet, but he was back in the area, and one of the Indian chiefs who had been involved was elderly at that point, near death. He said to his braves, "Take me to see this man. I must see him before I die." And when they brought him in the presence of Washington, he said, "Sir, I'm an expert marksman. And I shot you 17 times. And my men shot you. And pretty soon I told them to stop wasting their bullets. And I just wanted to meet the man who was protected by the great presence of love. That story used to be in all of our history books until it became politically incorrect. Why was it politically incorrect?
Why is it always white people that are cannibals? Personally, I don't want to go out by the hands of a white cannibal. To believe they just killed you and they only put salt and pepper on you, nah, man. I want my cannibal to be black because they're going to do some lorries, some onion powder, some garlic powder, some black pepper. They're going to at least put you in a slow cooker because I'm not eating no person that was prepared by a white cannibal.
White cannibals? Really? Where on this earth do you find white cannibals?
I was on a walk, but a white man randomly popped the trunk of his car. And started looking for something. I'm going back inside, open his door. Girl, what the?
This goes out to that white guy. How dare you open up your trunk in front of a black lady? That is just so uncalled for.
Yeah, so my last video is actually getting some traction. I mean, I knew it would because you guys respond to anger, I guess. You maggots, I know you are watching my video, and you're probably, you know, the first thing I know what you're doing is saying, oh, he's not a veteran. Yeah, his service didn't count. Yeah, no, it did. I did 8.5 years in the submarine force.
Wow. Okay. Well, thank you for your service, but I'm pretty sure the rest of this rant is going to be not very intelligent. Let's take a look.
I know you would not last a second on my boat, you pieces of shit.
Wow.
I think that we need to start calling racism for what it is.
Oh, okay.
It is a disability. You are mentally disabled. Because to me, racism makes no sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Whenever somebody is racist, I just have to sit and look at them like, are you okay? Is something wrong with you? Something is wrong with them. It's a disability.
I think talking to yourself into your phone while you're eating is a disability. We might have our golden ticket, perhaps. I'm going to apply right now because if that's the bar, I've been disabled as F since about 2018.
The resentment just keeps growing every time, you know, I scroll on here and see the news and watch videos that I don't have the stomach to watch. I just think of you and how all of this is your fault, and I can't
I don't even know you. How is it my fault?
Associate with you anymore. I really can't.
Okay.
And you know, you might do things that let me know that you care about me, but just the fact that you don't care about the world and what's happening to people.
Right. Makes you an awful, horrible human being. Right. Okay. Even though we're being nice to you because we don't give a crap about anything else in the world, we're just despicable. Okay.
It's enough for me not to want to have anything to do with you. Even if you're nice to me, you're being mean to everyone else by supporting this guy. And I can't have that. I won't. I'm, you know, in my mind, this is me sticking up for everybody.
And in my mind is the key phrase there.
Just cutting you out. It's on behalf of all those people that are suffering because of who you voted for.
Right.
And this phrase per capita, anybody who brings up per capita to you, if you're having a discussion with a white supremacist or a white Christian or whatever it is, if anybody ever brings up the phrase per capita, you know that's a idiot. You know that they've not done any research, any kind of scholastic study. They haven't written a peer review. They haven't looked at the studies. They haven't read a book on criminality as it pertains to black men. They've done none of that. They've watched YouTube, TikToks, and whatever it is their uncle told them, and they use that phrase per capita thinking they sound smart. As soon as you talk to a white person or anybody who uses the phrase per capita in relation to black crimes, just know you're dealing with somebody of a diminished mental capacity. Just know that.
It's time for
Dave's Detox. Oh, geez. Man, Great Danes are so big. Up, up, up. Jeez. Hey, buddy.
Mav, she can't throw that to you yet, buddy. She's too little.
Uh-oh. What's... What? What? Man, got a fry thief. Not sure why that's so funny. But geez. Ah, baby goats. They're so cute. All right, my friends, thank you very much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for all those that subscribed today. And if you hit that thumbs up, I do appreciate it. Well, listen, there's going to be some videos popping up here in just a second. I think you'll enjoy them, so check them out. And until the next episode, know that you're loved and appreciated. Stay safe and have a great day.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear. Let the thoughts build up until I can't hear.